All new at 6, dozens of election-related bills moving through the state legislature. Topics range from eliminating early voting to jailing election workers if they misplace ballots. There is a lot that doesn't stand a chance of passing, but some bills could. Tonight, political reporter Mark Phillips cuts through the noise, going in depth on what our elected officials are debating.
105, the number of election reform bills filed this legislative session. State Senator Kelly Townsend has authored more than her share of them.
I have always been about the confidence of the voter because we want voter confidence to bring people out to the polls to vote.
Taken all together, the proposed legislation dramatically changes how we vote and how the state's 15 registrar of voters do their jobs.
Some of the bills that we're seeing come through, though, are going to be all but impossible to administer or implement because there's timing issues, statutory deadlines we have to meet that they would impede.
Leslie Hoffman counts the votes in one of Arizona's most Republican of counties, Yavapai. One proposal by State Senator Wendy Rogers prohibits all ballot-by-mail elections for schools and cities. The city of Prescott has been conducting those elections problem-free for 20 years.
It will cost them almost twice as much to do an election.
Most of the election reform bills are in response to Arizona's 2020 election audit. In January, the Maricopa County Board of Supervisors refuted nearly all of the Cyber Ninja's 75 claims of inaccuracy. The county found 22 of those claims were misleading, 41 were inaccurate because the claims stated fraud or misstated analysis, and 13 were false.
We were told when we were in math class to show our work. I think we've done that, and I don't think the Senate has. Would you agree with that statement?
That's correct, Mr. Chairman.
Despite the county's rebuttal and lack of any evidence of widespread voter fraud, there are still those that support the changes, and they showed up at a Senate committee hearing to support the bills.
There was tons of fraud. I saw it myself.
I don't believe there was election fraud. I know there was election fraud.
It was left to a retired lieutenant colonel, a West Point graduate, to caution lawmakers before voting the bills out.
Conspiracy theories do not take away from the fact that our election processes are already safe and secure. 7
election bills did make it out of committee that day. Democrats say there is no evidence that the bills are necessary and that the integrity of Arizona's elections is sound.
They don't like the fact that our elections are being run smoothly and being run effectively, so they're trying to mess with it.
Senate Democrat Martin Quezada sits on the government committee, where nearly all the election reform bills end up.
The only one that's going to save our democracy in Arizona is going to be a Republican state senator or a Republican state representative that stands up and says enough is enough. We need to stop this nonsense.
Count State Senator Paul Boyer as one of the Republicans who has a limit to how far he will go. Because of the makeup of the chambers, one Republican vote kills a bill.
Getting rid of early voting is a no. It's a hard no for me.
Some bills, like stronger voting ID and posting ballot images online, have a very good chance of passing. But most of the election bills will be contested, and nothing at the legislature is ever assured. Mark Phillips, ABC 15, Arizona.